Hey everybody, and welcome back to Majora's Mask. I'm ZeldaMaster, and in this episode, we're gonna be leaving Clocktown finally and making our way through the lands of Termina and exploring it. So stop right there. Have you an errand at the ocean? Well, not necessarily, but we do want to leave it dangerous outside the town walls, so I cannot allow a child like you to. A sword? My apologies, sir. It was wrong for me to treat you like a child. Yeah, okay. So if you carry a sword, kids, you can do anything you want. You don't actually need to be old enough, so keep that in mind. You don't need no ID to show off. Just have a sword with you, and everyone will assume you're an adult and you're able to make rational decisions and stuff like that. So yeah, my advice to all of you. But anyways, here we are in Termina Field. We are in the ocean side. It doesn't really matter which side you come out of. Basically, there are many exits within Clocktown, and whatever one you take, I believe there are 4 to be exact. Whatever one you use will take you to a certain like biome, and that was the ocean. This is the snow. We obviously want to head to the swamp, but there are some things I want to do before I even consider that whatsoever. And the first thing is I'm actually going to go ahead and ignore this Dodongo. I want to make my way over here where there should be a hole in the floor, and there is 2 Dodongos we can fight down here, and this will actually give us a piece of heart, a really easy piece of heart that we can obtain. So let's go ahead and try to get that right now. We're going to be able to get a lot of pieces of heart right off in the beginning of the game. Obviously, since this game is filled with side quests, the second we consider, you know, doing side quests, we'll find a bunch easily. But since we do have to fight 2 of them, it's actually really difficult because, one thing, we don't have a lot of HP, and they're both going to try to attack us. They both shoot fire. It's a huge stress here. My tactic is to do 2 jump attacks real quickly, if you're able to land them, of course. If you're not, just do 1 and start blocking with your shield. Your shield blocks almost everything, which is awesome. But I would not put yourself in a sticky situation where you just let them breathe fire on you and not block their attack. Because if they burn fire, they do a heart. If they hit you by swiping their tail, they do way more than a heart. So there you go, my friends. We are in a really bad situation right now. Let's go ahead and see if we can get him to breathe fire. Let's go ahead and attack real quick. Oh, man. This is kind of bad for us, but I'm going to keep going. There's no way I'll actually die. Actually, I still could die. But I don't care. Let's go ahead and pick up these 50 rupees. This may bait you really hard because they do drop a lot of rupees. And that is an issue. At least for me, because I'm like a super greedy player. But let's go ahead and take this guy slowly. You know what? No. I am a pro. Ugh, yeah. I'm not really a pro, nor am I really cocky. I'm just doing it because I know I'll be safe. But there we go. We have defeated the second ginormous Dodongo. And with that, we'll be able to pick up something that will actually recover all of our HP instead of hearing that annoying beeping that's going on here. But let's go ahead and open up this chest. And once we do get this, no, you know what? I'm going to ignore it. I'm going to go pick up the adult wallet in a second. Because we now have enough. We should have almost 300 rupees deposited in the bank once we deposit these 99 rupees. And that will give us obviously enough for the adult wallet because we only needed 200. But I'm going to ignore that. Here, there's actually a really cool like Easter egg. Basically, this Skull Kid drawing, it will drop rupees if you play the song here. Now, this is a random song, but a bunch of the songs that are on this wall are songs from Ocarina of Time. And I believe one of, like, sometimes it could play a Epona song, which you do learn in this game, so it's a little weird. It's like before you learn it, you can actually play it from that wall. I don't know if it's like literally 100% randomly generated, or if there are just certain song references they want, but I like it because there's a lot of Ocarina of Time song references, and when you play, you get rewarded. You know, rupees drop down. You just gotta play what's on the wall, like the notes with your Ocarina. I'm not gonna do that, of course, because we have max rupees, but I'll be sure to get around to that if I ever need some, or just for the fun of it. Anyways, this is the area we want to head to. It is the swamp, but like I said before, I'm not gonna do that yet. We're gonna be doing it soon. It's just for now, there's a lot of things I want to do within the first 3 days. The first time around, we'll obviously be able to rewind time and start things over when we are ready to head to the swamp. For now, though, I'm just kind of messing around. So if you do want extra rupees, actually, another thing you can do is, you see this guy? this man over here is actually on a tree. I believe he's trying to grab rupees because a crow stole it from him. It drops 2 red rupees, which are 40 altogether. So, hey, I stole that rupee from the crow. Don't go stealing it, man. Is that it? Nah, that's all he says. Okay, I thought it was going to give us an entry in the Bomber's Notebook. I don't know why, but yeah, that's all that guy gives, 40 rupees. So if you want an easy 40 rupees, you could do that. Or you could just sit and constantly kill those giant dodongos around in the snow realm because that actually holds a lot. Anyways, now what I want to do is I want to pick up another really easy piece of heart that we can get right now, and that is all the way over here. We are moving a little slow, and this whole place is actually really vast and big, but in later this episode, we will actually have the answer to this whole slow movement that we have going on here, and I can't wait. It's actually my favorite mask aside from the major masks within the game, and you'll see. So over here, you can see some butterflies. They baited me. I wanted to touch those butterflies, but I fell into this pit, and now I have to fight a P-Hat. Now, you can only fight this P-Hat during the day. If it's nighttime, it will be asleep. That's how P-Hats work. They sleep during the night, just like regular people. So you want to make sure you come here during the day, anytime really. That's the main reason why I slow down time right now, because there's really nothing I want to do on the day of the first day. Sounds weird saying, but yeah. There's a lot of things I'm going to be doing on the night of the first day. Anyways, just, you know, have your shield out at most times. Keep jabbing your sword into it, and eventually you'll be able to slaughter it. And with that, another ginormous gold, nice looking chest will appear, and we'll be able to pick up a piece of heart. There we go, our second piece of heart for this episode, just from killing certain enemies within holes. So yeah, I guess it just shows how easy it is to find pieces of heart as well. And as you saw, when leaving that cave, actually, it did this really weird cave sound effect. I really like that. You barely hear it within caves, but I noticed it because the audio is delayed, and I found that pretty cool. But alright, so we're gonna go ahead and grab the adult wallet, and then we're gonna jump into some event-full side quests. And look at how slow he goes when the time is slow. So I want you to monitor his movement right here. So look at that. He's moving this slow. Now, oops, I didn't mean to pause, but let's go ahead and change the song. We'll play the song of inverted time one time again. If you play it again, it returns the flow of time back to normal. So I'll just show you the difference here. We're gonna go ahead and return the flow of time back to normal. I actually need to do this for something, but let's go ahead and see how it changes. Now I'm gonna let him walk through here. Now he should pick up a lot of speed. I'm pretty sure of it. So let's see when he starts. Yep, look at that. Look at this speedy guy. I can't even freaking chase him. He is so fast. No, don't talk to me, you idiot. All right, my bad. But look at that. See? He's gone. It's freaking awesome. But that's besides the point. I just want to show you like how literally certain events have to happen. So he had to be home at exactly 12 p.m. And that's why when I changed the flow of time, he suddenly picked up in speed. If he was still going slow, he'd be going, like, you know, if time was going slow, he'd be going slow as well, because, you know, he'd slowly make it to 12. But, go ahead and talk to this banker guy. So, I don't even know what his name is. I'm pretty sure he just goes by Banker, so I'm just going to call him that. He never had a name, I believe, in Ocarina of Time either. I believe he was the guy who just gave you money if you dropped a fish in front of him, which was weird. It's just like randomly he'd want to buy something crazy. Obviously, all of these characters are pretty much reoccurring characters. That postman you saw running was the guy you give the bunny mask to in the Happy Mask Salesman side quest. Speaking of which, you know the Happy Mask Salesman is one of the main characters within this game. So, yeah, they took like side characters and made them really important characters, which is interesting. But now there's gonna be an event that's gonna happen on the first night of this day. Also, oh wow, I completely forgot, but look over here. I do want to hit this. Let's go ahead and hit this real quickly. Because with this is an owl statue, and this owl statue will actually let us save whenever we want. Because you can't save normally. The only way to save is either to rewind time back to the first day, or it's to talk to this owl statue like so, and you can save your progress and quit. And if you do jump back into your file and then shut the game, it won't save anything. This is literally like a quick save, or I believe, yeah, it's just called quick save in certain video games. But now what I'm going to be doing here is we're still only going to do our first event. This is exciting. I can't wait to show it off. So there are a couple things we can do on the first night of the first day. So I guess just the first night. So night of the first day. There we go. Let's go ahead and forward time. We're going to go technically 12 hours into the future, but obviously if you're in the midday, you're just going to jump to the next 6 o'clock. You just jump from 6 to 6 to 6 to 6, and that's how it goes. But there we go. Here we are. We are night of the first day. And remember this guy when we were trying to chase down the bomber the first time around? Well, let's go and talk to him. So I'm not doing anything suspicious, really. Okay, well, I'll be standing here for a good 6 hours to see if that is true. So I'll see you guys around 12 where something major is gonna happen. So 1 second. So after a good 6 hours of just standing still, you see that? Yes, an old lady has come from outside of the walls of Clocktown. I wonder if I stand here, what's going to happen? Well, at exactly, actually at almost 12:30, you're gonna find a suspicious man. You know, he said he wasn't doing anything suspicious, but no! He was here waiting for the lady to pass by to catch, to steal rather, because he's a thief, her luggage. So give the old lady her luggage back. Oh no, what do we do? Well, if you're, you know, super surprised and scared and stuff, what you can do is you can actually slow down the flow of time, and this will give you more time to deal with the dude, because I'm pretty sure he's going to leave at 1 o'clock exactly. So you got to slow down time if you want to make sure you're able to actually steal or rather take back the luggage, because he's the one who's stealing it. So there we go. He should slow down slightly, I'm assuming at least. But what we need to do is we need to hit him, and then guard, stop him now. Guard. Okay. All right. So guards doing their thing. You just let the thief run off. But thank you, since he didn't make it off with the bag, I can finally stock my bomb bags at our shop. Maybe I'll put them out tomorrow. Yes, I must thank you. It's dangerous. It's a danger. Okay, so she's gonna take us with a mask, and it's a really cool mask. It is actually the blast mask. This mask will let us blast our face, literally. And here we got an entry in our bomber's notebook. But I guess he doesn't leave at 1. I guess I was wrong. You literally have a really small period of time to actually slow him down. Regardless, I need to slow down the flow of time because there's a bunch of things I want to do on this first night, including actually buying a bomb bag, but from the lady. So by doing this, by saving her, you get 2 things. One thing, we got ourselves the blast mask, which I'm going to go ahead and equip. You can actually use it with your shield on. So if I go ahead and click B, we don't hurt ourselves, but it will hurt ourselves if I didn't have my shield out, because apparently your shield blocks every type of attacks, and it kind of like has a small cooldown. It should come up real soon. The color should slowly flow back into it, but that's besides the point. Another thing you get is the bomb bag. Now you can actually buy it because she got herself a nice supply of bombs, so that is awesome. But we're going to ignore that, and we're going to be leaving real quickly because there is something I want to do. After 12 on the first night as well, there is a spirit that's going to appear, and this is a really interesting type of enemy. Also, Termina is extremely dangerous at night. You still got these same choo-choos that are moving around, but down in the field there are a bunch of bubbles and just different kinds of enemies from what there were during the day. So this is the man who has suddenly appeared at night of the first day after 12, I'm pretty sure. So let's go ahead and jump to this area. You're gonna see him dancing. Let's talk to him. So, I'm no longer part of the living, my sadness to the moon. I haven't left my dance to the world. I haven't, yeah, okay, that's what he meant. He never taught anyone his dance, and now he is filled with regret. Translation, I am disappointed, oh moon. I have died. I don't know why it's being translated for some reason, but this is a spirit dancer, Kamaro. And this man, obviously he's a spirit that is sad, and we need to help him out. So, we're gonna do what we know best and play the Song of Healing. This will heal his soul and put him to rest. Hopefully he'll have no more regrets when we play this song. That's what you gotta do. And, as you can tell, his soul should slowly, I guess, soothe with the song. I don't know. It's just really cool how we're using it. So spread my dance across the world, train its followers. Translation, I have taught it to you, now make it a popular dance craze. Alright, that's a really cool thing. But here we got Kamaro's mask. Use it to teach the world. All right, cool. I'm counting on you. So basically, his spirit technically transformed into that mask as well. And now we have his dance. We can't normally do his dance unless we put on this mask. So we're going to put it on, and Link has a bulge in his neck now because apparently the face of the mask is on our forehead. And if we click B, oh snap, we're doing the dance. It's actually a really cool dance. I love the music that plays when you're doing the dance. And there's actually a small group of people that you can teach it to also on night of the first day. So I'm going to go ahead and run there as soon as possible. We do have a lot of time though, so I shouldn't really worry. It's, you know, we have until 6, I'm pretty sure. But on night of the first day, you can teach this dance, the Kamaro's dance, to a couple of their followers who are actually doing it wrong. So we need to aid him in that. And I believe that is at East Clocktown, I'm pretty sure. So we're going to be heading to East Clocktown and helping him out, I guess. So they should be over here on night of the first day. I believe they appear at any time of the night. Just like that, you see him dancing. So if we talk to them, don't bother us. And there we go. We got the Rosa sisters, twin dancers, were added to your notebook. As you can see, they're doing it completely wrong. It's like this. Yeah. So by clicking B and dancing in front of him, Link will actually start his dance, and they shall observe. Remember the first time doing this, it was so freaking cool. I'm like, this actually worked. I figured it out on my own, and it was so weird. I'm just like, what if I do the dance with them, like as a joke? And then this cutscene happened. I'm like, what? That's actually a thing. That's how you get yourself something. It's just really cool to figure out all of this stuff like the first time on your own. And obviously, since this was one of the earlier games I played, it was really cool. Also, yeah, you saw up their skirts. It was, I don't know why, but I remember it was like a solid color in the N64 version. I believe they like patched it within this version and added like a strip under it. And to me, that was a lot more disturbing. Because just having it less detailed made a lot more sense. But yeah, that small scene you just like saw under the skirt, I don't know, it's weird, I'll tell you that much. But there we go, they are so happy they gave us a piece of heart, and now they have learned the dance properly. They're gonna do it on their own. Also, you saw that this guy, he looked all shady. He actually looks shady right now. Just like watching, like, thanks for teaching him the dance properly. Now I can just watch him all night. But we're gonna ignore that guard, and we're gonna head over to our banker, our man, our dude with the plan, and I can actually withdraw some rupees, because we're gonna need a little rupees to buy something. I believe I'm gonna pick up, I think it's 100 exactly. I'm not entirely sure. Apparently you have to pay a fee. I don't know, but regardless, I need to pick up 100 rupees so I can make my way in this shop. This is the bomb shop, and since this dude's mom, I'm pretty sure, got the supply of bombs, we're going to be able to buy the bomb bag from them. So let's go ahead and pick it up. It's 90 rupees, so I was 10 off. But there we go. This bomb bag will allow us to hold 30 bombs instead of, I believe, 10. I'm pretty sure it's because we just get an upgrade. We didn't even have to have a bag to begin with or something. I'm not entirely sure, actually. I always picked it up, though, regardless. But there's one more thing, actually. No! Guys, I purposely picked up 10 extra rupees. I'm not even lying. Like, I didn't intend to, but for some reason my conscience told me to, because the swordsman training here is an area where you can get yourself in piece of heart. Also, we can't talk to him with the mask on. But for 10 rupees, you can play the expert course, and by doing it correctly, by destroying all 10 logs and getting 3 points for each, obviously will be 30 in total, we will get a piece of heart. So to do so, you have to do the jump attack. That's the only attack that gives you 3 points. So just spam the jump attack on every single one, and if you're able to rack up 300 points, or 30 points rather, you shall get the prize. So yeah, it's just a really easy piece of heart you can pick up from this. This is meant to actually train you, but in reality, that's not what we're using it for. Also, these logs are up for a small, short time. See if I can hit them in time. No! What? I actually failed it. Alright, so it doesn't matter now if I screw it up, because I messed it up. That's what I get. So we have to start from the beginning. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and pick up another 10 rupees. That's what I get for acting like I, you know, did it on purpose. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and grab another 10 rupees, and we're gonna play the game again to pick it up. Dang, I'm stupid. Alright, the last one. Let's go ahead and actually hit it, and there we go. We got 30, a perfect score by doing all jump attacks. And with that, we will be able to pick up the piece of heart. So there we go. So I'm going to hit this a couple times. It seems like it's going to do a really loud noise, but it does almost nothing. It's sort of like hitting a desk or something. I believe it's a gong or whatever. But, now I think we are done with everything we wanted to do within the very first day. So we did a bunch of things during the day and at night, and now what we're going to be doing is we're going to be heading to a ranch where we can pick up, like I mentioned, I believe, earlier in this episode, my favorite mask that doesn't include any of the major masks within this game. And that is, I'm not going to spoil it. I'm sure those of you who have played it already know what it is, because I'm pretty sure it's everyone's favorite mask. But over here, near the swamp, you want to make your way to this area. So we'll find Milk Road ahead, Romani's Ranch further ahead. That's where we want to go. Also ignore that guy. He'll steal rupees, and if you don't have rupees, I'm pretty sure he'll steal like a bottle from you or something. So don't mess with him at all. But it's over here. You're going to find a ginormous rock in front of us. Now, actually, I'm going to go ahead and put on... I actually don't have any rupees on me. But I was going to buy the Romani Ranch map from this Tangle. He should sell it for like 5 rupees because we are here. Or maybe 10. Regardless, it's going to be really cheap here because we're in the vicinity of where the mask, or rather the map is required for. So... yeah, but here we have a ginormous boulder covering the area to Romani's Ranch. Let's go ahead and talk to this guy. So, someone was up to some no good mischief and blocked the road to Romani's Ranch. I'm sorry, I'll remove it quickly. He's not. He's gonna remove it within the span of frickin' 3 days. Actually, I guess 2 days. So he started from today, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna forward to the final day. During the day, I guess, and we're gonna have access to Romani's Ranch. Now, there are certain events that happen within the first 2 days of inside of like Romani's Ranch, I guess, inside there. But since we don't have access to it, we can't really experience it, which is really cool. Like, we can't really do anything about it until we get a certain item that will give us access to Romani's Ranch before the final day. So, I don't know, it's just like a really cool concept with the whole event system as well. How, like, you know, you gotta do things at a certain time. And obviously, we're gonna fail this time around. Something bad's gonna happen within the ranch, and we can't really prevent it from happening because we don't have any access to it. But it's whatever. We're gonna have to deal with that. We'll obviously can rewind time anytime we want and deal with it another time, because we're gonna sit and repeat through everything. So by forwarding time for the final time, now we are on dawn of the final day. 24 hours remain. We have access to Romani's Ranch. Let's go ahead and talk to him now. So I opened the way. That's all he has to say. Yeah, but let's start making our way towards the ranch. Actually, there is something I forgot that won't give us access to this. And with the power of time, we're here on dawn of the first night. So, to get this item within Romani Ranch, the mask that I was speaking of, I forgot something. There was one more thing we could do on the very first night. You see this man, Guru Guru, who's playing, you know, the Song of Storms, as we know from Ocarina of Time. Well, if we talk to him, he will actually give us a mask, a really important mask that will give us access to the other mask. So I actually had to rewind time and come back to the first day, and now that we are here on the first night, we could talk to him, and I'm just gonna ignore what he has to say and pick up the Bremen Mask, or yeah, I guess it's called just Bremen Mask. With this mask, we'll be able to do something really cool that has something to do with chickens or birds in general. So it's a pretty cool looking mask as well. But I'll see you guys on the final day within Romani's Ranch once the path has been opened. So yeah, everything has happened once more, and here we are in Romani's Ranch on the final day with the Bremens Mask. This I don't never know how to pronounce it. I don't know why, but the Bremens Mask is a really important mask that will give us a mask that I really want. So yeah, but while we are heading there here in Romani's Ranch, you'll notice that there is this girl chilling. Also, you'll notice something else really important. So look, What is it? It's our horse, yes. Isn't that your horse? So somehow the Skull Kid did not end up killing opponent, because that's what he made it seem like. He actually just brought her here. So we can't do anything about it. I think opponent's confused and doesn't want to come to us, and also there's this ginormous fence blocking it. Let's see if this girl will help us out. Maybe she'll tell us something. Okay, huh? You! Who are you again? This is Romani, the ranch girl. She seems a little confused. We can't do anything about that because we were too late on something that has happened. So we're just going to have to ignore it. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be heading here, whatever this sign says. As you can see, there are cuckoos and little chicks. By heading inside here, we'll see that this is actually a Cuckoo Shack. So this is where the cuckoos come and chill. And here we have this lonesome person. I believe his name is Grog. He's his, you know, guy's personality. Everything's based off of the one who gives you the blue cuckoo within Ocarina of Time for the Goron Sword side quest. I like how he's also a recurring character and he acts really similar. But let's go ahead and talk to him. So I hear it from Gramps says the moon's gonna fall. With something that big, it's sure to take the ranch down with it. Oh well. My only regret is that I won't see these guys in their prime as a rooster. So the cuckoo-loving Grog was added to our notebook. That sucks, but guys, with the power of our ocarina and the power of marching, we can actually get these cuckoos to march with us with the Bremens Mask. And this is basically gonna allow us to have the cuckoos grow. Apparently, they're gonna become mature just by marching with us. This music is really nice that plays when using it. All you do is click B to march. Do not let go of B because they will scatter immediately and they are thrown throughout all of this small shack. So it's actually a big shack. It's not really that small. So as you can see, you can't even go any faster in this. Link is like slowly marching and we just have to get them all to follow us. I believe there are 10 in total. So let's go ahead and do that because, you know, Grog is really upset. He looks like a frog. I mean, we want to cheer him up, so we're going to make sure we get these little chicks to follow us, and hopefully they'll become a big cuckoo, and you can see them in their prime, and then maybe he can make freaking chicken nuggets out of them or something. I don't know if he wants to eat them, or he just wants to, maybe he's just a cuckoo-loving dude. I can't blame him for that. The cuckoos are cool. I mean, if you hit them a lot, they'll kill you, so that is cool. They're strong, to say the least. But I believe this is the last one. I don't know. I haven't been counting. Once you do have them all marching with you. Actually, no, I think this is only 9. Let's go ahead and find the last one. But, oh, I see it. Okay. Once you do have them all marching in a line, something really cool is going to happen. You already know what's going to happen. It's pretty obvious. At least I made it really obvious. But, yeah, this is a really cool area within the ranch. The ranch is ginormous. And there's so much empty space. And I wish they made something more of it. But there we go. The line has been... Oh, what? This is... Actually, no. So there we go. Now all 10 are with us. And with that, cuckoos are emerging. If you let go of B now, they'll also scatter. And these cuckoos that are right here will actually turn back to small. So you have to literally wait for the whole little cutscene to happen of all of them growing up. And once they do that, we are done. So there we go. So I don't get it, but just seeing these guys with a crest and all... I don't have regrets about anything anymore. I feel satisfied. Here, you can have this from me. And we got ourselves the bunny hood. Yes, as silly as this mask is, it is like one of my favorite common masks. Because it is the most OP. So like with this mask, we do a dance, right? A little march. With frickin' the bomb mask, we explode. With this one, we attract great fairies. With this one, we do a cool dance. But with this one, man, this one... we run super fast. Look, okay, compared to speed. Yeah, this is a whole lot faster with the bunny mask. I love the bunny mask for this because it just makes heading from one place to another so much easier. Look at how big this ranch is. We're literally going like triple the speed we normally would. So imagine like going this slow. We'd have to spam the roll button. But here, we don't need a roll because rolling is actually slower. We can just easily jog like this with our bunny mask. So I love it. And this is going to make so many side quests and things easier. I'm going to have this mask on almost throughout the whole game because I use it that much. I just get used to the speed with Link with this mask on. Obviously, you can't wear it when you have a different mask on, so that is an issue. But, you know, when I don't have a mask on, this is usually the mask I'm going to have on me. Now, before I do end off anything, because we have come to an end, we've done everything we can within this 3-day cycle, at least what I want to do. And now we can actually start heading to the swamp, because we did a bunch of side quests, believe it or not. We have 5 heart containers, we collected around 3 masks, and we're just so ready to go. Let's go ahead and talk to him. So, green clothes fairy, blah, blah, blah. He doesn't know who we are. He's the age of 35. His father tells him that he's a bad person or something, whatever. Regardless, I want to exchange for a tingle map. It's 20 bucks. Never mind. I don't have the money for that. You know what I can do? I believe you actually get 10 rupees throughout this. So, let's see if... No. I'm pretty sure you get 10 rupees from this little thing, but I screwed it up. Regardless, that's fine, because I wouldn't have noticed this. You want to hit this. These are little checkpoint thingies. Obviously, like I said, you can save with them, and you'll be able to do something else with them later on. But there's a fairy here. I'm going to go ahead and quickly collect a couple more rupees. And I'll meet you guys back at Tingle, because I need to pick up that Romani Ranch map from him as soon as possible, because I don't want to forget on buying that. So, yeah. Okay, now we have enough to buy the Romani Ranch. There we go. For 20 rupees. Not bad at all. We'll meet again. Look at that. The freaking ground is shaking because the moon is about to collapse. So, I don't think we have much time here. I'll see you in another cycle of these 3 days. So thank you all so much for watching this episode of Majora's Mask. I'm going to go ahead and rewind time so I can save the game and I can start off a new and fresh set of 3 days for the next episode. So thank you all so much for watching once again. I've been ZeldaMaster, and I'll see you all next time.